What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. Do you want the Lexington? Have you not got the Lexington? And does that smile when Yannick smiles make you wonder if you're ever going to get it? Well, I might have the solution for you. No, it's not getting the Lexington, but it's getting a brand new gun that came to the game on Tuesday with the Battle for Brooklyn DLC called the Caretaker. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's get straight into it. So this is a named G36 that comes with Perfect Killer. Now, obviously, it's not as versatile because of that as the Lexington, because with the Lexington, we can change the talent to whatever we want. But Perfect Killer got a buff a while back, and it's the best, or one of the best, talents to run on your gun. Now, obviously, it has a few caveats. That being that you have to get a kill to activate it. So as you can see, killing an enemy with a critical hit grants 90% critical hit damage for 10 seconds. So obviously there's a few things that make it not so group friendly. One, you've got to get a kill, and two, your build's got to be good because you've got to get a crit as well. So there's two things to think about, but more often than not, it's on, right? It's pretty much an always on talent. As long as you've got your crit chance, you know, around 60%, you've nothing to worry about there. Within that 10 seconds, as long as you're killing, if you keep an eye on the gun on the right hand side where you can see the killer symbol, it's always on. So with no worries there. But in a group, if we're not getting the kills, we're not got our damage, and therefore it's not as good as putting like Flatline on, or the new talent Streamline and things like that. So I'm going to show some damage values at the end of the video, so you'll be able to check out the full stats. But for now, let's just put this regular all red strikers build on. Nothing special, no survivability. We don't need it. We're just on heroic Lincoln Memorial. We know where all the enemies spawn by now. But just to give you an indication of what you're going to see when you play with this. I still can't get used to the one strap backpack. The gun looks wonky.
They maintain a outpost. The true sense will be a direct threat to the campus.
What we'll do, we'll play up until the elite section, so we can kill some elites. No, definitely is, well, I mean, 1.13 million. So there's, you know, there's no slouch. We're what, a quarter of a way into our strikers stacks. So I can give you the actual full damage strikers stat number at the end. Where are you hiding? Where you at? Where you at? Half striker stacks. Still got plenty of room to go. But it does reassure us that we shouldn't be using that striker's chest piece in heroic. Just keep that in mind as well if you're a newer player, because you'll never get to the full potential of what it can give you. Let's try chesting him. Get some strikers stacked up. My weak points then just hit, like ding ding, and we're done. No way did I not get that backpack then.
Medical assistance needed.
I hit it once, I think. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Serious trauma detected. Right, I want to dink his backpack and see how many dinks it takes with this gun. 2 dinks. And he's insta dead. So, yeah, if you want a replacement for the Lexington, then I think the Caretaker is going to be the one for you to pick up. And if you're wondering how to get it, I did do a couple of videos yesterday about it, but it's this Game Pass event that we have here. Now, it's actually pretty good, this, just for general. You can get a whole bunch of blueprints that only usually come from Descent. It yields you 8 reconstructed caches doing this. And basically, you've just got to gain Shepherd rank. So you've got to basically go into the matchmaking section, matchmate for this one here, the random call for backup. And you're absolutely laughing. Why is it saying activity completed? It's like I finished the mission. That's not buggy. But for some reason, it resets. So it's not, you're not held to daily, which is intended. You're meant to be able to do back to back to back to back to back. So you do all 7 projects. It takes about 4 runs. You get to Shepherd rank 9 and you've got all of them done. We get so much Shepherd XP now with the event and the triple boost that they put on that you complete multiple ones at a time. And that's intended. But for some reason it resets as well. And I don't know what's causing it to reset so that you can do it again. Because it's not instant. I logged in and out. Maybe it's an hourly thing. But if you do know, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, so we're not here to talk about the build or anything like that. I just wanted to put max strikers on so that I was going to give you, proper numbers. But let's throw a few stats up on the page for you stat people in the video. So as you can see here, I've got the Lexington with Killer, the Lexington plus Flatline, the Lexington plus Streamline, and the Caretaker at the bottom. We're not going to include the Lud because it just fails in comparison. It's just not a good gun, even though it's got the perfect Streamline boost. It is not good. I think it falls about nearly 20% or 18% short. So yeah, not for me. It wouldn't be one that I would even consider using. We've got a million other better alternatives. And so as you can see here, if you just looked at the side here at kind of like the average numbers and the percentage numbers, so all the percentages are compared against the one on the top. So for instance, as you can see, the Lexington plus Flatline is 87.67 and 82.98. That's basically, it's doing roughly 12.5% less damage to the heads, and yeah, less again with the body. But Lexington plus Streamline pulls that back, which is quite interesting. So you can see here, it's 96.2%, so only falling just around 4%, so 3.75% less with headshots, and then just under 8.9% with body shots than Killer. So to me, that is probably going to be your go-to group talent now over Flatline. Obviously, you got to take consideration that the skills can't be on cooldown or you lose it altogether, whereas with Flatline, you never lose it. So you've got to take that into consideration with the build that you're running and things like that. But we will post some videos about some good stuff like that. And then at the side, it gives it an overall better average, right? 93.5. Whereas with Flatline, it's 85.19, which is really, really interesting. But to get to the point of the video, when we come to the bottom, you can see where the Caretaker comes in. So it's 98.97 to the head. And it's ever so slightly more to the body, like 0.22 more to the body. But over average, if we averaged all that out, because nobody can hit 100% headshots and things like that, you can see we're actually 99.63, which is ever so slightly lower, 0.37% lower. But it puts it absolutely on par with the Lexington, especially if you are running solo. So if you need something in the interim while you wait for them to drop that Lexington back into our mailboxes, if you missed out the first time, this is definitely going to be the one for you to pick up. It doesn't take long at all. A lot of people are calling for help, but a lot of people are waiting for people trying to get this project done as well. I had people waiting 15 minutes for backup calls yesterday in my clan, and that is unknown. Usually it's instant. So there is a lot of people using the Shepherd feature right now. So take that into consideration as well when you're maybe do it while you've got, you know, Netflix on the side or something like that. But yeah, I just thought this was rather interesting, especially for the people that don't have the Lexington. Let me know what you think, as always, in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, agents, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, hang on. And before I go, I want to give a big shout out to Dodd. I use this spreadsheet, as always. Dodd, thanks a lot, mate. You are an absolute mathematical